Hey guys, I'm going to try to break down the events we have coming this week. It's very complicated. This is my second time recording because I sort of stumbled over my own notes. So I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible. I will pop up my notes with math at the end. If you have any confusion about it, feel free to ask me in the comments or in Discord. If you see something that I did wrong, please let me know. We'll try to fix it. It's very complicated. We have a new scoring system for one event. We have several blitz events in a row. We have several power core events in a row. They're obviously trying to drain our power cores on the first two, and they've hidden that they are power core events by making them alliance credits, which you get through power cores. And there's two spends on one, which is a plain power core, and also war attacks, which you'd have to power core to get additional war attacks. So everything I'm basing my math off of is going to be free to play, basically, or at least low spend. And as far as our average on blitz credits, I'm doing a terrible average, so we have like your baseline. I don't know if we know what the average is now, because you get anywhere between like 15 and 2,000, I think. So I'm going to average 20. Your average will probably be way higher. And if you're doing a bunch of rotations, your average will definitely be way higher. So let's start off with the event that starts the 21st, Rising Star. We enter into this new system, which is specifically for this event, but we'll see in the future. I don't think it applies to any of the other events. They've put limits on what you can get with your first several blitz rotations. It's additive, so you get the 50 points plus the 25 points. So after you hit this 4,800 cap, you'll start just getting 25 points. They're going to use that in all sorts of ways. Basically, it's just another way to make the math too confusing for anyone to really understand and to overspend on things. Here's the Rising Star event. Okay. So, to be doing this event, if we want to get to here, we can do that. The 9,300 right before the Whalestones, we can do that pretty low spend. All right, so basically you're going to get 20,000 points one time with full rebirth. Yep, you use the characters one time, they have a cap one time, so that'll get you 20,000 points off the rip. Now this duration is 4 days. Now say you use 40 teams, because these aren't blitz wins, these are just blitz. You have more than 40 teams. So this is like the lowest math. You're going to get more points than this. You'll probably get, I'm guessing if you do all of this, up to 28. But let's just assume you've got the worst luck in the world and you're averaging like 20 blitz credit, or, well, we'll get there. Say you're doing 40 battles times 8 times a day. Okay. In 2 days of that, you will hit this 4,800 cap. If you're doing 8 rotations, in 2 days you'll hit the 4,800 point cap and you'll be down to 25 points of blitz. So we already talked about the 20k you get from Rebirth. Now, we're going to look at your core spends, because there is a core spend part of this, and you get 4 points per core. If you just do your 4 times 50 rotations a day, that will get you another 16,000 points. So if you do 8 rotations of 40, you do 20,000 from your use of Rebirth. If you do 8 rotations all 4 days, the second 2 days you'll get 16,000 more points because of the reduced point spend. Power Cores is going to net you up to 87.2k. And then from these battlefield orbs, or battle plan orbs, that will get you another 10k. So that puts us at 97.2k. Now, we have more than 40 teams. If you go crazy, if you do 8 rotations of all your teams a day, you probably can get to milestone 28. If you go a little easier, 27 is probably attainable. 7 rotations maybe 6 and change. All right, and that's 4 days. So 4 days you're going to be blitzing your pants off. This battlefield ready web milestone. This is the one based on blitz credits. That's why I stumbled a little bit. This is where we're assuming an average of 20. Your average is probably way higher. I don't think you need to worry about the math on this at all if you're doing the main event. If you're doing 7 rotations, 8 rotations a day for the main event, you will more than cover the math for this event. I'll put it up with the notes at the end. Honestly, you don't need to care. You're going to get this done. And there's no reason for you to care about this and not the main event. You want these US agent shards. The rest of these are not necessarily whale stones. These last 3, or last 2 definitely are. But be careful with your power core spend. Don't juice this, because you're going to need those for the Agent Venom one. This awards, what is it, 50? 10, 20, 35 US agent, sorry, 35 US agent. And that should be enough with the monthly event and any of the orbs you opened from the cash money event right now to get you where you're looking for, shard-wise. So I would not suggest coring this event any more than your daily 200. So we've pretty much covered this. This doesn't need discussion. You will get some augmented focus, which is nice because those are in short supply. Quite a few, actually, frankly. And like I said, I really wouldn't be worried about this. This is going to happen passively if you're doing the 4 days of blitzing your face off. So that is technically 2 blitz events, right? Even though they're, simultaneous and you're doing one while you do the other. So in 1 week, that's 2 already. We have 3 blitz events in 1 week. So let's go to the new blog, Super Patriot event. This is where we're going to find our symbiote sabotage. We'll see the Lunar New Year, even though it's like almost half a week late from when Lunar New Year actually is. Alright, I can blow this up more. I don't know if we need to. Nah, I think we can see it. Alright, getting a Walker's Shield. Just going to be war battles. I based it on 12. If you're in a full clear alliance, you might be struggling to get the 12, but try to get the 12. Be careful with your power core spend on the war battles. Or actually, you know what? Ignore that. Because this is the one where you get Agent Venom shards. So this is the one where maybe you might want to think about coring. Let me pull my notes up again. The symbiote sabotage currency we will talk about. But, okay. If you do 12 war battles 3 times in a week, it's a week-long event, that gets you 36,000 points. That gets you to this Justice Medal. Power core spends, if you do your daily 200, will get you up to 21. Wait, I'm sorry. Will get you up to 57k points. Now we're at these Agent Venom shards. Symbiote samples are worth 50k if you finish that. That gets you up to 107k shards. So somewhere in here, which I think they're doing on purpose so that you spend some extra power cores or whatever to get up to this next Agent Venom shard milestone. And if you do some extra war attacks, which once again will take power cores, it'll get you up to that Agent Venom milestone. This is the Sim Soldier event where you get your symbiote samples. I'll tell you how you get up to your 50k, which is the total for the event. It's earn 1 blitz credit. Equals 5 points. Yet another blitz event. This is the 25th. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, so you'll be blitzing a bunch. After you blitz your pants off for 4 days, you'll be blitzing for this too. I would suggest you save your Agent Coulson blitz credits. Don't click on them when it. Yeah, I do it. I'm guilty of it. As soon as a blitz comes out, I knock it out and I unconsciously grab all the rewards. This will be easier for you if you don't. It shouldn't be bad anyway. It should be 3 to 4 rotations a day to get all these done. There's a quick rumble for Ulks in the middle of this. Or is it the same day or the middle? Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's in the middle of it. So you'll get blitz credits from that. That will help you. So 3 to 4 rotations a day will get you all the symbiote samples, which is 50,000 symbiote samples, which once again gets you somewhere in this 27 to 28 range if you do all the other things I mentioned, the war battles and your daily power spends. And once again, I know I've said it, be careful with your power cores. There's 3 power core events in a row. They're very sneaky about a couple of them. This one is a double power core event if you include war battles, and you're buying extra power cores because you're refreshing the store. I mean, you're buying extra war attacks. So if you blow them all on the first 2 events, you're going to be screwed here. Be very careful. And the other 2 events do not give you rewards, I would say, that are necessarily comparable with this. You want the Agent Venom shards. He's so good. So now that we're talking about power cores, Lunar New Year's event on the 26th takes power cores. Symbiote Sabotage, which is this, takes 2 different ways to get power cores. Rising Star on the 21st takes power cores. So it's a little bit ridiculous. Alright, quick rumble, we all know how to do that. I would not necessarily suggest blowing all your blitz charges. You can do this passively with the rotations you're doing anyway. Famine Scourge on the 23rd. I assume for most of us this is just free stuff we don't really care about. But if anyone's still hurting for 7-star, congratulations. There you go. This is the Lunar Festival that's not really anywhere near Lunar New Year's, as far as Google told me. It starts like 4 days before then, but okay. This has some good stuff. Spend campaign energy. Hidden power core event. If you do more than your daily, you're going to spend power cores on it. Earn alliance credits. Hidden power core event. Alliance credits, where do those come from? Oh, power cores. So once again, I would suggest, I know alliances are always like push, push, push. I would not push your alliance to spend power cores on this. Maybe just the 50, maybe. Alright, let me see. Lunar New Year's milestone event. Okay, based on 1,000 energy spend. Let's take a look. 4,000 a day, 7 days, 2,800. So just your normal. It's actually below normal, but say 1,000 because that's what our event right now is giving us. We'll get right about here with normal, just the campaign energy. With the alliance credits, if your alliance is doing the 50s, that'll get you, I don't know, what is it, 500 a day or so? 35, so maybe that gets you between 22 and 23. And you'll have to forgive me, I'm trying to find my notes on the Lunar New Year's because I was a little grumpy about it and I put it somewhere weird. Yeah, anyway. So I'm thinking, yes, you will get the end of the pink flash bits with very little to no investment, which makes sense. You'll get the costume. The bottom 3 obviously are always whalestones. As far as I can tell, bottom 4 are definitely whalestones. And it's even possible that the bottom 5 are whalestones. Okay. There's a leaderboard. Not shocking that there'd be whalestones and a lot of them on a leaderboard event. Something that I want you to be conscious of, which isn't happening here, but is happening in the current event. They're dropping these T2 level 5 ion rank rewards to more and more people, which you would be like, oh, sweet, those are more valuable. We need those. Awesome. That's not the case. What they're doing is eliminating blue 4 ions before Apocalypse comes out so that you have to buy them to unlock Apocalypse. In the event we're in right now, they've dropped it down in the 2 to 10% awards. So that's not really great. They're creating scarcity in the blue 4 ion market, and you're going to have to keep an eye on that. There might be some events that you can want to dog if they're going to keep doing that, frankly. Oh, yeah, there's going to be some red envelopes, and there'll be a currency store like there is now, and you can spend them on teal, some character shards for Yav, Force, and Inhumans. I don't know why anyone would waste them on that when there's teal there. I don't know what the Anmor is. Who does? We got a new Mojo Mayhem. Fernakia. That's cool. We like that. The free claim, is this free claim Friday? Yeah, free claim Friday's got 250,000 woman at a time milestone points. Would have been nice to know before they took all our gold. And we'll get a bunch of justice medals. That's cool. I don't know who this helps. I mean, you're kind of where you're at this point, what you've decided to spend, and, you know, everyone's done the math, so I don't know. Maybe that's just to put you close to something to try to get you to spend more gold. I don't know. If you're on a Chromebook, you're out of luck. Out of luck. It's done. Happy New Year. Okay, this is the Colson Blitz on the 23rd, which I'm telling you to save your Blitz credits from the event rewards on until the event on, I believe, the 25th. Just don't claim them until an event pops up that asks for them. Basically that. XP throttle we don't care about. Unlimited X-Men Blitz. You can claim those Blitz credits. It'll factor into an event going at the same time. I would be careful about using your Blitz charges, but yeah, maybe it's okay, because that is a Blitz event. Okay. Back to boot camp. Free stuff. Training modules. Block party. Free stuff. Ability materials. Okay, and that's it. And I will apologize for being a little bit bumbly and uncertain. There is just so much math, a new math system, and they're throwing 3 Blitz events at us and 3 core events at us, and there's multiple core facets to some events. It's really kind of ridiculous. Let's see. I said I would pop up my work, and it's not going to be like a bullion spreadsheet, I'll be honest with you. It's just my notes. So here we go. Let me go to the beginning. I'll leave that up for a minute. You can take a look. You can go through it, see how I did the math, see what I was thinking. I tried to do it date by date to be in order. All right, let's go to page 2. All right. There's the math for that. Okay, let's not waste any more of your time. You can always pause it. And then there's the end. And these are just notes for myself, but they're notes for you too. I really wanted to drive home the point that they're trying to drain the hell out of us on power cores, and you really want to wait till the Agent Venom event. And if you're an Alliance leader, I would really suggest chilling out on the forced core spend, a part of the Alliance credits. 50 a day might be fine. I think that'll put you in a decent place, frankly. Bullion will have this math out like a Math Ninja on Tuesday morning before these events start. We can all look at it then and decide for ourselves. Personally, I think Agent Venom shards are far more valuable than the rewards you'll get from coring for the Alliance event. I mean, do your 50, sure, but I wouldn't be like 100 from everybody every day. We're gonna have no cores left by the end of this week. This is insane, frankly. So anyway, there you go. Hope that helped. Have a great day. Save your power cores. Get ready to blitz your pants off for at least 4 days. Blitz, blitz, blitz all week. Holy crap. Good luck. Be good, guys. And I'll catch you on the next time they send out 2 different blogs and change event math and, you know, make a new math system. If you can't tell, my brain's melted. I gotta go do more war attacks before my MSF brain has leaked out my ears. Later, guys. Be good. Bye-bye.